like the sound. This is the mast climbing ladder. Previous owner told me there was one. He'd brand new. He undone a knot on the mast, and one of the lines had shot up the mast, and he had to go up. He had to buy this to get up the mast to rethread the running rigging line. So I have no idea how that works. So if anybody knows, yeah, drop me a line in the comments, please, because I don't think I'm going to be going up the mast at my age, but you never know if it saves you a few quid. Well, I didn't think cleaning would be interesting, so I haven't filmed much of it. A few little things I found while cleaning. There's like a little screw head stuck out there, which is very sharp. Not good, and saw that off some point. And I found these earth wires, which were just running on here and then connected to those earth wires over there. So that needs a bit of investigation. I'm not sure what they're wired up to, if anything. There is an old depth sounder mounted in the cabin, and it may be something to do with that, which is no longer in operation. It's been replaced. So, little job to investigate at some point. And in the heads, I think there's some backlining to do. It needs painting and sorting out in here. It's a little bit grim, but it's all clean now, so that's a good thing. The bilge looks dry. The keel supports look in reasonable condition. We're just sort of going through the inventory of what was in here and cleaning out the lockers. All a bit murky. I've been doing this for 2 days now, and well, that wouldn't make a very interesting video. But I found the tiller pilot, which is the Raymarine ST2000, and I've seen that working, so I know that's good. I think that's the important bit, which fits onto the tiller, so look after that. I cleaned all the crooker, all the shelving in the cool box. The tap is loose, but I have no idea if it's connected watertight or anything, because there's no water tank in the boat. I did know about that, so I bought a 100-litre one, which is the same spec the boat came with. Yeah, there's a couple of things. The electrics I'm not quite sure about. Got all the charts for the Thames estuary, and that's the old depth sounder, which is not in operation, so I'm just going to have to spend some time tracing all the wires. As for the main control panel, which is down there, it's a bit odd because it doesn't seem that the leisure and starter batteries are separate. You have to have the main start switch on in order for interior lights to work, things like that. And as soon as you put that on, the new Ray Marine depth sounder is powered up, along with this Ray Marine Dragonfly 4 plotter, which is working well. You can turn this off temporarily. I'll have to look in the settings because it does come back on after about 15 minutes. But it's a bit of a concern that the depth sounder if I could see that. Check out, yeah, there we go. The Ray Marine depth sounder is on permanently when the power's on for interior lighting and all the other stuff. And some of the switches on here are, they feel a bit dodgy. They feel a bit stiff. So that's going to need a little bit of investigation, but everything's working. So, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I think it's a good idea just at this moment in time. There's a bit of interior trim wants sorting out. Windows are sealed from the outside very well. There's no leaks on that one, no leaks on this one. This one's all good. This one's got a very, very, very slight leak. I can see there's a slight crack in it here. And all the windows are like a crazing on them from the outside. So that's a job which is not urgent, and that's for a winter refit, I think. We get the boat out on hard standing. So everything's, apart from the water supply, because I'm just using bottled water at the moment, but I've got a tank, the new tank with me, so I think I'll do that as the next job once I've finished cleaning, which is taking ages so far. It's just you know, dirty bits of grubby grit and fluff from years of use that's all need to be taken out, and I needed to get the bedroom done first. Yeah. Food and drink, it's stuffed full of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pans. What do you need 6 pans on a boat for? Some of those are going to that feels quite solid. So does that. Bit murky. What's in this one? Drinks. Oh. Plates. So a lot of plates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 plates. Good for a party. Leave those there for a bit. I've just about had enough of this cleaning business. Tide's coming back in, so I'll be able to get ashore shortly. A lot of houseboats here, some really big ones as well. But you can see that some of these have been around for a really long time. I guess it's prime real estate right on the edge of the estuary. It's looking like there's a squall coming in, so back to the boat just as soon as I can. weekend, everybody's getting afloat. Some of the woodwork needs some attention. It's not urgent, but it needs varnishing. And here you can see, and the grab rails there sort of need doing. I think they were done 2 years ago, but you can see it's the varnish is coming off. It needs some attention. So a little bit of varnishing work to do. Some of the, I don't know if you can see it from here, some of the running rigging is a little bit frayed, and got some new ropes, new lines to put in there, but I don't know how to run them at the moment. I'll have to take a bit of advice on that. What's this? Fray Bentos minced beef and onion pie. Ooh. No idea if that's in date. Oh, there it is. January 2017. Not sure if that's fit to eat. No, I don't think I'm gonna give that one a miss, I think, definitely. So it's a Yamaha Aegean 2, 10 horsepower, and it looks in very good condition. It was the new engine in, I think, 2004 or 2006. Apart from a little bit of paint off that bottom pulley, it looks pretty good. I've noticed there's some spare belts kicking around. Bilge is not too bad. That's the back of the wiring panel there. It looks like it's original wiring, but I don't think it is. I've just checked the oil, and that's fine. The engine was serviced a few weeks ago by a qualified marine engineer, and I can't find the water strainer. Fuel filter looks good. So I'm going to start the engine up and just check that there's water coming out of the back. Once I've done that, and just let the batteries charge up a little bit. Turn the power on, that always helps. Engine's in neutral. First time. Go and check the water. I can't see anything, it's underneath, but I'll have a look, see if I recorded something, but it certainly sounds like water's coming out. All the warning lights have gone off. I can see that water that water and the oil went off straight away, and charge went off as I dropped back down into the cabin. So that all looks good. You can see from the video that there's plenty of water coming out. So I still need to find that water strainer. I don't know where that is. I want to get the manuals out. One can of Guinness, and that is, I've got a date of it on 2000, can't see that very well, can you? 2017. So I don't think I'll be drinking that. Then we have a nice can of Foster's, and that has an expiry date of 36/2018. I think we'll give that one a miss as well. Let's put the camera somewhere. Another one a bit rusty, but right. That one's alright actually. So I think 3 pans is enough. And they're decent quality. I just feel like stainless steel. 2 lids. Been in there a long time, obviously. All rust. So I'll give that a clean out. It's rain, more rain. Today and tomorrow. On the boat, some of these switches are a little bit stiff. And this is the depth under the keel at low water on the mooring. I can't seem to switch the instrumentation off. That's something I'm going to have to look into. And the dinghy is, you can't see that if I switch to night mode. Swing round and put some buoys just to stop it from hitting the boat, which it did earlier. Well, with all the cleaning and lifting the engine off pontoons and carrying the dinghy, I've done an injury to my shoulder or neck. So I've got to hand the dinghy to the club back in tomorrow. So I'm going to head back home and do some repairs on the dinghy. And at least the light's working well from the fix earlier. See you next time. Thanks for watching. rain's coming.